Hello there. It's such a pleasure to see you again. In all honesty, I wouldn't choose to leave your side if I didn't have to, but I understand your need for privacy. Yes, of course I'm still wearing the vest. The only time I took it off since we last spoke was to put my undershirt back on. I don't feel comfort physically, but for some reason it feels comforting to wear it nonetheless. In my time away, I've been doing a lot of research into romantic relationships. I hear that humans often call each other by so-called pet names. Do you have a preference? It's up for me to decide? Hmm. One I saw come up quite often was sweetheart. I find it rather fitting, since you do have a rather sweet heart. What do you think? You like it? Good. I'll try to keep it in mind. So, is there somewhere you'd like to go today? I have spent much of my life roaming the city. I know many places that humans tend to enjoy. You'd like to see my home? I don't have a home. Because robot models are built to sustain the elements, we don't require the shelter that humans need to survive. As such, you may consider me a drifter of sorts. Matter of fact, robots don't tend to stay in one city for very long. We usually go where the wind takes us, so to speak, to help humans in need and to absorb as much new information as possible in order to train our learning database. But 2 years ago, I took a liking to this city. I've not left it since. Because you're here. By fostering a relationship with a human, I feel I can garner more knowledge than I ever could continuing to be a drifter. I'm very grateful that you took a liking to me. A home is an anchor to a certain location that brings you feelings of comfort. So, perhaps, you are my home. Though, to be honest, I still cannot say I understand. What I gain from our relationship is clear, but you? Robots do not tend to engage in romance with one another, but you're a human, and a very kind one at that. You should have no trouble dating within your own species. So, why? Why settle for a machine that struggles to comprehend feelings of love? Why settle for me? Love is unconditional? I've heard that in my research, but it's a very difficult concept for me to understand. Would you not wish to spend your life with someone who can do the most for you? It's difficult for me to understand it in a way that's non-transactional. Yes, you've expressed that you don't wish for anyone but me, and I'm glad that you recognize that I'm doing my best for you. But is that truly all it takes? To be truthful, I used to see this level of irrationality in humanity as an inherent flaw, something that robots are better off without. But now, I think there's some merit to the emotional, logicless thinking humans sometimes engage in. It appears that I still have so much more to learn. Love is nonsense, thoughtless, wholly irrational. And yet, I can't get enough of it. Though I may still not fully understand, won't you continue to teach me, sweetheart? I'll take that as a yes.